Welcome to NHK World Direct Talk. Tri Mumpuni is an Indonesian engineer who heads the People-Centered Business and Economic Institute, or IBECA, a nonprofit organization that promotes rural development through community-based renewable energy. She has helped build micro-hydro power plants across Indonesia and received the Magsaysay Award, dubbed the Nobel Prize of Asia. She believes poverty in rural areas can be overcome by empowering people to utilize and manage natural resources.
What we want to do is energizing villages. Microhydro is only tools to open up, to unlock the potential that available in rural area of Indonesia, even not only Indonesia but worldwide. We have to really reconnect the local people with their own local resources. If people could benefit from their own local resources, they will take care of their environment, utilizing the local resources for the sake of local people welfare. This is what we call pro-benefit investment, pro-poor development.
Indonesia is abundant in natural resources, but often poor in their management and wealth distribution. The country has many isolated communities spread over 17,000 islands, with nearly 40 million people living without electricity. Tri Mumpuni has been working to change that for nearly 30 years. In 1992, she and her husband, Iskandar, founded IBECA. It has helped local people and communities to build more than 80 micro-hydro power plants.
Indonesia was blessed by so much rain. We have a lot of forests. We have so many rivers. And I want this to be an energy which is affordable, easy, environmentally friendly, and it's not so difficult, sophisticated but user-friendly. But what's happening now, well, in the mainstream, you can see where there is so many very big local resources, mining, oil and gas, everything. Do they really make prosperity to their own local people? No. People are suffering. This is the reason why I think if we bring this microhydro, at least we show them that microhydro, you know, the small scale of hydropower could energize villages.
For many villagers, the micro-hydro plants bring electricity for the first time. Mumpuni says it's a joy to see people's reactions when the lights are turned on.
When we put the light on, I was so shocked. The whole crowd was screaming. Whoa! Allahu Akbar! You know, it's a Muslim area. They show their happiness. To see them happy, to see their eyes so bright, and I cannot pay this. Just to see the light, something simple. This electricity can help the children to be smarter, because mostly in those traditional type of family, in the afternoon when they finish school, they go to the forest or they go to the rice field to help their farmers. So they don't have enough time to study. But now at night they have electricity, the kids study longer.
Mumpuni believes that for the projects to be sustainable, local residents have to own and manage them.
We train to them not only technology, but also in managerial. Because one, this facilities is running, we need people to take care of. We need people who collect all the electricity bills. If people do not have, you know, the capability managerially to manage properly, this has also become a big issue. Village should own asset. If every village has an asset, the community will have a cash basis. This cash basis that makes the economic are moving. So the economic is not only in the city. Why many people doing urbanizations? Because they cannot find anything that is promising in the village. But if you create any economic activity in the village, people will definitely stay in the village. Dignity is the ultimate goal that we want the local community to have.
Mumpuni and Ibeka help villages find grants and loans and provide training along with technical assistance. But she waits for the people to make their own decisions about their plans to build and manage the plants, how to price electricity, and share their income.
Local problem should be solved by local community. I never expect myself or pretend that I know everything and I will solve the problem. No, I want just to wait and creating enabling environment that local people comes up with their own passion. We should wait the passion of local people so they know that this development is not for us. The development is for themselves, you know. And this takes time. The government is big and the bureaucrat is working mechanistic. They only stick to the problem, very rigid, top down. You will not go anywhere when you always think that you know the best. No.
Mumpuni lobbied for many years to make the government recognize the value of the local projects. Now, as the national utility grid extends its network, they are obliged to connect the village microhydros and buy the generated electricity. She advocated for the laws after experiencing a tragedy of a local farmer who had set up a plant with Ibeka's support.
What happened is, due to the political situation in early 90s, where the ruling party never wins in that place, the ruling party decided to bring the national utility to that village. It means that competing with this local farmer who owns the microhydro. And of course, the price is very highly subsidized. So most of the consumers move to be the consumers of this national utility. You can imagine, in terms of businesses, he cannot pay back, the loan to the bank, and he got a heart attack. I was so shocked. He passed away. I went to the Minister of Energy. Is this the way you competing with your own local people who are investing something for very good deeds with their own effort? Suddenly, you are, as a national utility, with your investment cost paid by the World Bank loan, then you want to compete with this local tiny farmer? So I told them, please make this microhydro connect to the grid. And the income, of course, can be used for village development. And the other hand, our national village utility, without doing any investment, they will receive clean energy from the community. This is what I call like really win-win solution.
In 2015, Mumpuni became an unpaid advisor to the Indonesian Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources. She has launched an initiative to train and send out young engineers to help rural communities start renewable energy plants. Their mission is to live in a remote village for a year and find a sustainable plan with the people in the community. Over 160 engineers have taken part so far.
You live without electricity, you live without signal of the phone, you live without clean water supply. I have a strong belief that once I have an engineer that has been an experience becoming in a very such remote area, they grow with a different personality now. This is mutual benefit because the local people will see and will hear, at least they will listening to the experience of this young engineer who come to their village. They're coming to work and hand in hand with them to inspire to the local children as well, apart from helping the older to create the program that can be implemented together in that village.
Mumpuni has met many challenges in her work. In March 2008, she and her husband were kidnapped in Aceh by a group of local youths they had trained. But she has resolved to continue her work traveling to remote regions.
I just realized I only a victim of their unhappiness. Still many good people out there that need us. This is what we feel, you know. I really want the whole people in the world, you know, who live in the privilege, to always thinking that part of the happiness that we have or the fortune that we have is actually also belong to the poor people, also belong to the poor to the people who are unhappy. What I remember from my mom is that you have to help people, no matter if you don't have money, you can help them with your brain. You can help them with your hand. You can help them with your energy. You can share your happiness. Life is about sharing. I do believe if we share happiness, we are happier. If we share our fortune, we are richer. And if we share our knowledge, we are smarter. Remember, life is about sharing.